All right. So today we're gonna be going over my watch collection. We're gonna be going over my collection, specifically of the Rolexes, which I own, but I'm gonna go one by one, show you guys the watches that I own, and then you guys decide within your own watch collection, or maybe if you don't have a watch collection, if you're just aspiring to build one, if you would have done something a little bit different. Now, I wanna preface this video with, I'm not totally a super big watch guy, and I purchase things primarily based upon the look. Now, I do know that Rolex holds a certain level of brand value and quality, which is why I've stuck to Rolexes so far. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Luke Del Priore. My brother and I own a multi-million-dollar marketing agency that goes by the name of Del Priore Hospitality. And that's how we got these watches. Starting with the first luxury watch that I actually ever purchased, by the way, from Vucom. If you guys know who that is, shout out to Vucom, sold me all the watches that I'm about to show you, is the Rolex Daytona Panda. This one is a 2017 Rolex, and this is actually a Rolex that I purchased after doing a podcast with Vucom, picked his brain about entrepreneurship in general, and this is a sentimental piece to me, and this is actually my favorite watch in the whole collection, which is why I wanted to start with this one, because this is the first big boy watch you can say that we bought. I paid $29,000 for this watch, and this is my personal favorite watch. It's my favorite watch because it's making a statement, but not too much of a statement. It's very subtle. You could wear this almost with athletic clothes. You could wear this with a suit. You could dress it up, dress it down. It's a beautiful watch, and I personally like the way silver looks on me. Even for necklaces, I typically don't wear too much gold. I'm more of a silver guy. And this is also one of my favorite watches because these watches actually retain a decent amount of value. And who knows, this watch might actually go up in value 10, 15, 20 years from now, and maybe I'll sell it at a profit. But again, this is a sentimental piece to me because it's the first luxury watch I ever purchased for myself, and I truly do enjoy this one. Now, if you see, the pin is actually out of it right now, and Vucom is in Italy, so I need to go bring this in to get that fixed. So maybe when I do get this watch fixed, I'll take you guys along with me, but it was definitely fun buying this one, my first luxury watch, and one that I hold near and dear to my heart, my personal favorite piece in my entire collection. The second watch in the collection is the Wimbledon Rolex. This is 2020s. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 2021, and I purchased this watch for $12,000. Actually, I bought this watch for my brother. If you guys don't know Dario, he's my brother, he's my business partner. But long story short, this guy doesn't buy anything for himself, let me tell you. He'll wear the same shirt, same clothes. He's a freaking workhorse. This guy, all he really does is work. So I know he's always wanted a watch, but he literally would not take 30 minutes out of his day to go pick what he actually wanted to buy it. So when I went to the Vucom shop, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna pick this piece up for my brother. He deserves it. He works very hard, and this is totally up his alley. He wears this watch all the time. He loves it. It's very simple. If you guys see the green in the dial, that would be, yeah. It's just a clean ass watch. It's such a clean watch. He wears it to dinner typically. And even when you wear a watch like this on Zoom meetings, for those of you that might want to get into a digital business or own a digital business, when you're wearing a classy watch, something like this, and not a fucking iced out AP, you look like a professional, and it also sparks conversation. Funny enough, Dario was on a Zoom meeting the other day wearing this watch. One of the guys that owns a business that we work with passed a comment saying that he loved the watch, and it sparked a little bit of a conversation. And it goes to show that there's a level of success there. Not to be egotistical, but if you can spend tens of thousands of dollars on a watch, ideally you're doing well, and it goes to show that you probably have a good product or service that you're selling. So it's a good conversation starter. The Wimbledon is a beautiful watch. And I would say it's actually a fairly entry-level Rolex. If you guys are looking into purchasing a Rolex just for the sake of it's not crazy expensive, and it's a beautiful piece. The green is what really caught my eye in the Roman numerals. It's a fucking beautiful watch. So this one's worn primarily by my brother Dario, but everything that I show you, we share. We share literally everything. The car, the watches, we share everything. That's the Wimbledon, Dario's first Rolex. So it's another sentimental piece. This is one that we'll keep for a very long time. Now, the third watch is another watch that we purchased from Vucom, like I said, and this is going to be what I believe is a 2018 Bluesy Submariner. You could actually turn it, which I find pretty cool, and the dial glows up in the dark, which is sick. this is actually not one of the best purchases that I've made, not for the sake of me not liking the watch. I wear it all the time. I actually really do enjoy the watch in itself. I just don't like the lack of versatility that comes with this watch. You can't really wear it with much stuff, in my opinion, because it's very loud. When you wear a watch like this, obviously it's there to make a statement, but if you do wear it, it definitely catches people's eyes. I've gotten a ton of compliments on this watch. So if you're someone that's a little bit more flashy, I would advise that you go for something like this, because the gold, the silver, and the blue just pops. You can see this watch from friggin' a mile away. Whereas something like the Daytona or the Wimbledon, you're not gonna see as much. I believe I paid $15,000 to $16,000 for this watch. And listen, it's a watch that I do enjoy. I'm not complaining about it. It's just not something that I pull out and wear on a daily basis. I'll wear it in my videos, sometimes I'll wear it on some meetings, but this watch is not as sentimental to me personally as the Daytona or some of the other watches in my collection. It's just one that I enjoy having, and to be honest, this is collectible for me. This is something that I'm gonna have for many, many years to come. Just something that I enjoy, I wear it on occasion, and it's a good watch to have in the collection. It definitely gets a lot of compliments. I know people that like this watch better than I do, funny enough. So that's the Bluesy from Vucom a couple months ago, and that's another one. Now, the last watch that I wanted to go over, I actually unfortunately don't have with me. Well, not unfortunately, it was actually a gift. It was a 2023 Rolex Submariner that I paid $11,000 for.
If you're like a man, though, you'll take this too.
You
So
said
way out.
if I'm a man, I'll take this too.
If you're a man, you'll take that too.
All right, I'll take it. 11,000.
And I actually gifted this initially to my dad. My dad's someone that has always worked really hard for my family to provide for us when we were younger. And I thought, you know what? I always see him wearing, you know, little waterproof crappy watches, which is actually what he prefers, by the way. So talk about some people are just very simple. He's a very, very simple guy. He didn't even want it. He's like, Luke, I'm not gonna wear it. Like, I don't want this fucking watch, return it. Which was very demoralizing after I bought him that gift. But anyway, that was an $11,000 watch that I bought for my dad. And I was thinking to myself, you know, what am I gonna do with it? Because although I loved it and I really like to watch, if you'll learn one thing about me is I'm not greedy. I do enjoy having nice things for myself, but I've always been of the mentality that I wanna create opportunity for my team. So what I did with that watch is I turned it into an incentive for one of our top sales guys. His name is Sal. And I actually gifted him the piece for being one of our top salespeople in our company. So shout out to Sal, you've been killing it. Gifted him that watch at the 2023 Rolex Submariner. Believe I paid $11,000 for that watch. We have the clip somewhere floating around, but that was another one. And then guys, those are the primary ones. It's not a crazy collection because I'm still just getting started. I have some other things that I've ordered like tags. I'm thinking about a Cartier Santos and things of that nature, but those are the 4 primary watches that I wanted to go over in this video because those are the more sentimental pieces in my collection. My brother's first watch, my first watch, the first watch that I was actually able to gift to someone else as a result of the success of our business. I don't think you guys understand that that means more to me than even the things that I have for myself. Another one of our top salespeople, Mike, just bought a fucking brand new Audi SQ5, beautiful car, through the success of the deals that he's closed inside of our marketing agency, Del Priori Hospitality. And when I see things like that happen, I know that I'm building something that's going to be great. I know that I'm building culture, and I know we have a great team. And those are the things that I hold most near and dear to my heart. Those are the things that are most important to me. I look at the watches as accolades that work in conjunction to the success of our companies. So there's my collection. But if you're someone that's looking to get into the watch game, or if you're someone that just wants to start a business to start making money online, I totally understand your position because 3 years ago, I was literally in your exact position. And sometimes I have to pinch myself to even remind myself of where I've gotten to this day. But it was all as a result of starting our digital marketing agency that goes by the name of Del Priori Hospitality. And I started getting so many people asking me questions after seeing our success. Luke, what do you do? How do you do it? Luke, what do you do? How do you do it? And it basically forced me to create a program, a brand new education company that goes by the name of The Modern Scam. The Modern Scam is what we live in. The education that we get, the food that they fucking put down our throat. We live in a world where we are not given access to the correct information. If you can learn from a millionaire, you can become a millionaire. And that is exactly why I launched this private education club and community. And what you're gonna get is in over 25 hours of pre-recorded content, I am literally breaking down in videos every single step of the way, everything you need to know to build your own digital marketing agency. Everything from how to get leads, how to call leads, how to close clients, how to fulfill for your clients and have a low churn rate, how to set up key performance indicators in your business to grow, how to hire, when to hire, the whole 9 yards I've broken down in over 25 hours of pre-recorded content, Plus, every single week for a full hour, you get to pick my brain live on a Zoom meeting where you can ask me any questions that you may have for myself, on top of so much more. We have guest speakers inside the community. We have a freestyle Q&A and networking chat. We have guys that are actively winning by closing clients, making money, and they're building this life for themselves as well. We just had a guy in our group, Tyler Cannett, close over $80,000 into revenue for his agency, which he's going to use to continue scaling his business to a 7-figure empire, and we're gonna hold his hand every step of the way as he gets there. And even Rudy just had a ton of success. He just signed up multiple clients into his agency with the education that we gave him inside of the group, and those clients are worth $1,500, $2,000 a month. So if that at all sounds interesting to you and you are really ready to take your career to the next level by launching your own agency, do me a favor, tap the link below. It is completely free. You're going to book in a meeting with my team. We're going to show you everything that this private education community and club comes with, and we're going to see if you are a good fit for our network. With that being said, I hope you guys love this video. I hope you're really ready to take your career to the next level so that maybe one day you can even make a video like this too. And with that being said, go work.